Working on the 100. Show you what I've got done the past few days and what I'm getting ready to do now. Past few days, haven't had a ton of time to work on this thing, but got the limit straps done. These are some Koyo stars. I just picked them off Amazon for him. They were $39.99 delivered, 10,000 pound. These will work in the meantime. Eventually we'll get some PRPs on this guy, but these were fast and cheap, so perfect for this. Took the strut bolt. It was a short little grade 8, changed it to a longer grade 8, made 2 little 1/2-inch standoffs, so we have a 1-inch standoff. I've got it disconnected now, but this goes to there, so it clears the coilover. Made a nice cool mount for him, double sheared. It works. Copy that over to the driver's side, same thing. Longer bolt, standoffs to get the limit strap away from the coilover. Nothing wrong with doing it that way. A lot of companies do it that way. Even my side-by-side is that way. Same thing, same bracket, just mirrored on this side, double sheared, grade 6, but that is a 1/2-inch bolt. If you look up the shear strength of a 1/2-inch bolt, it's about picking this entire truck up, at least. It's ridiculous. So not a grade 8 there, perfectly fine, 1/2-inch bolt. I am currently working on setting bump stops and working on bump stops now. Thus why we are full bumped at the shock, minus a 1/4 of an inch. So it is set down. And now we're taking our nice 2-inch RADFLO bump stops. They are 2-inch diameter and 2-inch, we'll call it stroke. They are going to sit on our nice bump pads that we have made before. I've got the spring put back on just so I can tolerance everything. This is the closest this spring ever gets to this. So if I mount it just like that, it'll never hit. What we're making now is, I can't really do this with one hand, but we're gonna come off this side and go straight over to the frame with a little thing we'll cut over on the plasma table over there. Can't really show you with one hand. Let me get some cardboard out and I can cardboard something up, or I'll just take some good measurements and show you in the computer. Haven't decided yet. But we get that one plate on the back side here made and tacked in place over to the frame on both sides. Then we can start working on the second plate on this side. Tack it over. It will be different on left and right for the front one, because this side has the track bar / panhard bar mount. So this one will form the flow of this. The other side doesn't have that. I will be right back. All right, drew up some basic squares, 4.5 by 3. That's my bump stop. That's the frame, 4.5 inches away, 3 inches tall. Did that times 2. Loaded on the plasma table with 1/4 inch. I'll be back when this is all cut out and ground up and I guess tacked in too. Coilover out of the way so I can get this tacked in. We got our one side plate, as you can see, tacked all in there. Boom, sitting at very full bump, just tacked for now. There you go. Same thing for the passenger side. Bump stop, single plated for now, tacked in place. So what I'm gonna do before we start really welding this in, we're gonna drop the axle down, put the coilovers back in, bring everything up at full bump again, make sure that is the right height. It is definitely sitting on our bump pads. Sitting on the outside of this one. Luckily this axle doesn't walk, so that is plenty for it. Boom. And then this side is sitting like that. All right, that is the start of it. Plan is we will do another plate on the inside right here over into all of this. That's why it's all ground down. And then I've got all this ground because we will do a top plate that grabs it and radiuses over into the frame. Same thing for the bottom. Radiuses over to clear the coil over here. Same thing for this side. Plate on the side comes in, will tie into all of these welds. These are not my welds, I do not claim them, but we will cover them up because this plate will come and hit about right there. So I have to grind some more of this off. Top plate, bottom plate, and they will radius over there and there. So we're getting there. Let me put all this stuff together, check bump, and then I'll be back when I'm making another plate. All right, and we're back. That one right there is only tacked to the bump stop. Boom. And that one right there, same way. Next, since this is all good, we are full bump there. That right there is, it's hard to tell on camera, it has a little gap. So that still has under ½ inch to go. That's fully bottomed out, means it will save the coilover forever. And they are in line front to back. So, coilover saved. Now we will take bolt out of coilover, spin the coilover out of the way, drop the axle down so we can slip the actual bump stop itself down. We will make everything else that we need. We'll pop it all off, weld it on the inside, put it back on, fully weld it. There we go, that's the plan. Getting towards the end of the day now, so probably pick up tomorrow morning. Dropping the axle out now, and talk about tight fit. Bump stop is now out of the way. There we go. Everything still clears at full droop like it should. So start making some more pieces, tacking it on here. Like I said, we'll only tack it onto the frame to there and there, so it's easy to break off, so we can fully weld it inside and out. Okay, I lied. One more plate before we leave for the day is this. So the main legs here and here are made out of 1/4 inch. This is made out of 3/16. It's like this support leg. It lives, let's see if I can do this with one hand. It lives bottom cap like that. Okay, see what we're going for back in there. Little support leg. We'll do one on the bottom here, and then one on the top. Kind of get it. Now I'm leaving. All right, back again in the morning. Made that plate last night. Cut out a new plate. Just cut it out with the bandsaw right there because this one is the top plate. It comes in, clicks around the strut tower, boom. Just like that. So, let's do the driver's side. It's gonna be a little more complicated. And then we can take them all off, hold it up. This one's a little more complicated. I will be back. All right, top plate is cut and laying in on the driver's side here. Passenger plate here, get the coilover swung out of the way. It comes in and locks in there perfectly as well. So, start tacking stuff together, take this whole thing off, weld it up from the inside and the outside, put it on, weld it to the truck. Here we go. Fast forward a few hours, took them off, welded the back sides, put them back on. They are now fully welded in, all the way around, top, bottom. Up, down, left, right. All the stuffs. There you go. So, I think they look good. Wait for them to cool down a little bit, then I'll clean them up and paint them up and get some bump stops inserted, coilovers back in, limit straps back in, and it'll be one more thing checked off the list. There we go. All painted and bed lined up. Got the whole frame around here because we are done with all that. They are bolted in place. Assemble the rest of it. And we should be good to go. RADFLO hydro pumps. All right. Coilovers charged with nitrogen. Those charged with nitrogen. Limit straps bolted back on. There we go. Same thing for this side. Another job checked off the list. I think next what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our double shear arms here and over there. But that will be the next video. Another thing checked off. Thanks for watching. 100 series solid axle swap. Getting there. See you guys later. Bye.